I believe that it's so important to know your birth chart or have a printout of your birth chart because it helps you to know more about who you are and understand the type of traits that you have, your personality, and so forth. Now, with Venus planet, it's really important because for women, it represents your love language, and for men, it shows you what you are attracted to in relationships. Hey everyone, I am Rochelle, your relationship coach and healer, and I help people overcome toxic relationships, heal relationship trauma, and attract love. So in this video, I'm going to be going over the Venus Earth signs. So if your Venus is either in Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, then this video is for you. Now, if you don't know what your Venus sign is, I will have a link in the description box and in the comment section that you can go to calculate your Venus sign. Okay, so remember, this is not the same as your sun sign. Venus represents love, beauty, and harmony, specifically what you want from a relationship, how you show love, and what you are attracted to. I highly recommend that you look into your birth chart. You'll be surprised at what you find about yourself in your birth chart. Let's go ahead and get to the video. We are going to start with Venus in Taurus. Venus and Taurus people love to be in a relationship. They are very committed people in their relationship. So if you find that your sign is a Venus in Taurus, you know that it is not easy for you to just let your partner go. You believe in long-term relationships, you believe in stability, and you take your relationships very seriously. Venus and Taurus people can be very possessive because they believe in long-term relationships, marriage, and they will fight to remain in that relationship if they are truly in love with you, truly into you. They are very devoted and they believe in monogamy. If there's many fights in the relationship, they're not the type that's just going to walk away from it. They're going to try their hardest to make it work out because they don't just jump from one relationship to the next. They love a relationship that they can be committed and devoted to. By them being this way, they often get attached to the relationship, and maybe that's kind of a downfall. So if you aren't a Venus in Taurus, but you know that you've dated somebody that's a Venus in Taurus, I'm sure that you found that it was so hard for them to detach from the relationship. Now, Venus in Taurus, they are attracted to beauty. They are attracted to someone that keeps themselves up. They are very sensual people. They are very touchy-feely and they really connect with their partners really well. If this is your sign, you definitely need someone that you can spend quality time with that is very important to you. You may not want to see them out and about with other people because you value your time so much with them. The downside of this is that Venus and Taurus can be very jealous, especially if they are not getting the attention that they feel like they need. Because they want that quality time, because they are so committed and loyal to their partners, if you're not giving them any attention or you're out hanging out all the time, you guys are not going to be a good match because they tend to become very jealous. They feel like they need you around all the time. They are so devoted in a relationship and they expect you to be the same way. The good thing about this sign is that they are really patient. So it's not like they're going to rush into the relationship. They're going to make sure that you are the one for them. So they're going to take their time to get to know you. So that's a really good thing because it's not like they're just rushing into the relationship. They are definitely going to take their time. But once they find the one or they feel like they found the one, that is when you're going to see how much they are committed to the relationship. A good match for a Venus in Taurus is either a Venus in Pisces or a Venus in Cancer. Next, we have Venus in Virgo. If your sign is in Venus in Virgo, you are very practical and detail oriented. When it comes to relationships, you tend to be very picky who you date. And it can seem somewhat of a struggle for you to be in a relationship because they have a hard time finding balance between giving and taking in their relationships. They do love helping people, and they show love through acts of service. So the way they show love is kind of different than any other signs. They're very, very practical people. One thing with Venus and Virgos is that they are overly critical because they tend to want things to be so perfect all the time. So if you're in a relationship with someone of this sign, they may want something for you to do a certain way, and if it's not done a certain way, they can be very critical of you. They are super organized, neat and orderly, so they need someone that takes good care of themselves, and they love smart people. They love intelligent people. They are like what you call sapiosexuals. With this sign, they tend to worry, wondering if they said the right things to someone, or if someone said something to them, so they're wondering or worrying if it was appropriate or not. So they tend to worry a lot. They do have this lack of self-confidence about themselves. That's why they find themselves worrying often. They also often question their expectations of others, wondering if it was too much. They try their best to be there for others, but they are not comfortable with receiving. So they can be somewhat insecure. I would say the best match for this placement is either a Venus in Cancer or a Venus in Scorpio. The last earth sign that we have are Capricorns. If your Venus sign is in Capricorn, you know that you are a workaholic, you are ambitious, and you are definitely goal-oriented. So you need someone that is goal-oriented themselves. You are not going to be with anyone that don't have their stuff together. If they don't have their stuff together, you are not going to give them the time of day. You even feel for yourself that if you don't have it together, you don't even think about a relationship. But when you do get into a relationship, you take it very seriously, and you expect your partner to take it seriously as well. Venus in Capricorn ideal relationship represents a solid foundation that they can build on. They don't like to waste time in relationships, especially if they are dating someone that's not about it, that's not serious. So they need someone that is serious just as much as them, but you got to have your stuff together. So without being stable within your career and having your life in order, they will not even look your way. Now, if you're a Venus in Capricorn, but you find yourself attracting the wrong type of relationships, is not taking a relationship serious, it's something that is telling you that you need to work on yourself, practice more self-love, and put yourself first. Because when you don't put yourself first and you don't set those firm boundaries, then you're going to be attracting those people that's not going to take the relationship serious at all. You don't want anyone that you can take care of financially. You need someone that can do for themselves just as much as you can do for yourself. One thing about Venus and Capricorn is that they can come off as dull or boring or even unspontaneous because they take everything in life so serious. They do tend to be detached at times and distant, and it can come off as not having like that fun-loving relationship because they do have a hard time expressing their feelings. But again, this could be fixed. If this is your placement, you just need to just work on the things that you want out of life and really build that foundation for yourself before you really get involved in a relationship. If you're not ready for a relationship, don't get in a relationship, because you don't want to keep getting into the wrong relationships time and time again. The best match for them are partners who have Venus in Scorpio or either Venus in Pisces. So that is it for the earth signs. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure that you stay tuned for the air signs in Venus and also the water signs in Venus. That should be up in the next week or before. Please go to the link in the description box to calculate your birth chart so you can understand more about yourself. If you're interested in more content like this, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and most importantly, turn on your notifications so you won't miss any videos that I upload. Also, if you are having a hard time in your relationships and you need help and support overcoming that relationship, make sure you check out my free Life After Breakup Recourse session. You can go to lifeafterbreakupsession.com to apply for your free session, or you can click on the link in the description box to book your free call today. I want to thank you so much for tuning in to the video. Make sure you check out my free unlisted video over here on how to heal from a breakup and my previous video over here. Until then, I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.